Andrew was born into a small, bustling family in the heart of Greenwood Village. His parents were proud, hard-working individuals, and they had high hopes for their children. When Andrew came into the world, his mother whispered to him, "You'll make us proud someday." But as the years passed, Andrew's journey would be nothing like what his parents had imagined. From the time he could toddle, Andrew showed an unusual fascination with colors. He would smear crayons across paper, walls, and even his clothes. To him, the world was a canvas, but to everyone else, he was simply messy. By the time he reached school age, his parents and teachers began to notice something odd. Andrew couldn't read or write, not even his own name. His teachers tried everything: extra tutoring, after-school classes, even stern lectures, but nothing worked. No matter how much Andrew tried, the letters danced and twisted before his eyes, forming patterns he couldn't make sense of. At home, the disappointment was palpable. His parents, especially his father, were ashamed. "Why can't you be like your sister?" his father would bark. Andrew's younger sister, Lily, was everything Andrew wasn't: articulate, intelligent, and a star pupil. She excelled in every subject, earning praise and affection that Andrew could only dream of. While Lily basked in their parents' pride, Andrew was left in the shadows, often scolded for wasting time with his drawings. His art, the one thing that brought him joy, was dismissed as a frivolous distraction. At school, things were no better. Andrew was the subject of constant ridicule. Teachers mocked him for his inability to keep up, and students bullied him mercilessly. "Hey, Andrew, can't even spell your name yet," they would jeer. As a result, Andrew withdrew into himself, speaking only when necessary and avoiding others. Despite the world's rejection, Andrew found solace in his art. Late at night, when everyone was asleep, he would sneak out his sketchpad and pencils, drawing the world as he saw it: bright, chaotic, and full of life. One fateful day, a new teacher arrived at Greenwood Elementary. Mr. Benson was young, warm, and observant. From the moment he stepped into the classroom, he noticed Andrew's quiet demeanor and the way his eyes lit up when he doodled on the margins of his notebook. While other teachers dismissed Andrew as lazy or incapable, Mr. Benson saw something different. During recess one day, Mr. Benson approached Andrew, who was sitting under a tree, sketching a vibrant landscape. "That's beautiful," he said, kneeling beside the boy. Startled, Andrew quickly hid his drawing. "I'm sorry," he mumbled. "There's nothing to be sorry for," Mr. Benson replied with a smile. "You have a gift, Andrew." From that moment, Mr. Benson began to pay closer attention to Andrew. He noticed how the boy struggled with reading, often squinting at the board and hesitating to answer questions. One day, Mr. Benson asked Andrew to stay after class. "Andrew," he began gently, "I think you're not struggling because you're not smart. I think you see the world differently. Would you let me help you?" Hesitant but desperate for someone to believe in him, Andrew nodded. Over the next few weeks, Mr. Benson worked with Andrew, introducing him to techniques tailored to his unique way of learning. He explained that Andrew likely had dyslexia, a condition that made reading challenging but didn't affect his intelligence. Slowly but surely, Andrew began to make progress. But Mr. Benson didn't stop there. Recognizing Andrew's passion for art, he encouraged the boy to embrace his talent. He brought in art supplies and books about famous painters, showing Andrew that his gift was something to be proud of. Word spread about Andrew's talent when Mr. Benson entered one of his paintings in a local competition. To everyone's surprise, Andrew won first place. It was the first time anyone had celebrated him, and for the first time, his parents looked at him with pride instead of disappointment. With Mr. Benson's guidance, Andrew continued to grow. He mastered reading and writing at his own pace and began excelling in art. He went on to win several more competitions, gaining recognition not just at school but across the community. The boy once mocked as illiterate had become a local hero. His parents, humbled by Andrew's achievements, began to see him in a new light. They apologized for their neglect and vowed to support him wholeheartedly. Even Lily, who had always overshadowed Andrew, became his biggest cheerleader. Andrew's journey was proof that every child is special in their own way. It took a teacher like Mr. Benson to uncover Andrew's potential and help him shine. Years later, Andrew became a renowned artist and advocate for children with learning disabilities. He often spoke about the importance of understanding and nurturing each child's unique talents. "The world tried to silence me," he would say, "but someone believed in me. And that made all the difference." Indeed, every child is special. It just takes the right guidance to unlock their brilliance. Thank you for watching. For more stories, please subscribe.